This is us getting that connection, getting that camaraderie, having a place that feels peaceful and safe, and a place where you can let down your hair and relax and just be yourself. Hi Pisces, Bailey B hanging out for another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to give you something fascinating to think about, and I hope you can use that information to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. Again, thank you for being here. Today is a Kim Krans day. I have the Spirit Animal deck and the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krans. I've been birding lately, so I've been really inspired by nature and just want to see what Spirit Animal energy is here for us today. If you haven't hit the like button already, excuse me, please do so. I really appreciate the energy exchange. And if you are new to the channel and you're liking my content, a subscription would be much appreciated. I'm trying to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers, so I would really love it if you honored me by being one of my first 1,000 subscribers. All right, let's cut the deck here. What does Pisces spirit animal energy look like right now? All right, the dragon energy. I love that because dragon reminds me of dinosaur, which I just think of birds as modern day dinosaurs. So, yeah. Dragon says, seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop in to witness consciousness. It's almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire energy into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. What an awesome description and tribute to the self and the all-observing eye of our consciousness that is within our person as well. I think we can all relate to having many observers inside of our heads that contribute different perspectives, different things, different experiences, different memories that come up. And all the while, there's a constant observer around that. It's almost like a representation of our third eye. All right, so let's draw out some tarot cards to see what it is our higher self wants us to know right now. Pisces, what are we going through in terms of what our higher self is trying to teach us? What does our higher self want us to know? The Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Daughter of Pentacles. These are just like sliding right out. What else do we have for Pisces today? We have, Three of Cups, And then we have the Five of Wands on the back of the deck. So, what does this all mean for us, Pisces? The Two of Swords we start with. This is yin and yang, push and pull energy, eclipse energy, sun and moon energy, balancing opposites, being able to directly address a choice very precisely, and being able to dissect every little part of a decision to really clarify what it is that is going to be your lighthouse or guiding vision for the next short while. The Six of Swords is here, which is leaving a more dark and drab place that has you kind of confused and anxious. I see, tumultuous, kind of staticky energy here. And then it's this movement rising above that drab, kind of grainy energy that has like a lot of friction in it. So you're rising above that here, and you're coming towards clear skies. Rainbow obviously represents hope and a brighter future that you're headed towards. And this is what you're deciding to do. You're deciding to go towards this better place. And in the decision-making process, you're really honing in what it is that you want, the outcome to be, what it is that you want your driving light to be. This is probably having to do with work. With Eight of Pentacles here, it's very geared towards building up your home and your surroundings, your community, your network, your safety net, if you will. And this is all due to your hard work and your diligence, your skill in crafting a support system and the things around you that you need in order to survive and function. And this is you being very good at being self-sufficient while still displaying all of your crafts and talents and abilities and kind of knowing that that journey is a never-ending journey, right? I'm getting this sort of spiral pattern here that's really sticking out to me, and it's kind of saying like you're going around and around and around, and it might seem like you're headed in like you're going nowhere, or you're going in circles, quote unquote. But each time you go around, it secures your stability just a little bit more. So your work is not for nothing, I can tell you that much. This is also our inner eye, our inner self, telling us, giving us clues about where to go, what choice to make in order to lead us to greener pastures. So just a reminder of that. The Daughter of Pentacles here is very sensitive, very grounded, very connected to the earth and connected to their feelings, connected to, and very sensitive to the things around them. They are very cautious and sometimes maybe hyper vigilant, but in a way that is very innocent and not like overly controlling. So you might be a little bit on alert these days, but you're also on the lookout for good things happening to you as well as things that might not go so well. So you're also using this hypervigilance tendency to fixate on things that might help you get out of any sort of danger and bring yourself to greener pastures. It's like you're connecting with your inner self that's telling you, this place feels safe, this place you can stay, or quick, we need to go and get out of here, this place doesn't feel safe anymore, let's move on to a different area. I think as you're learning how to do that, how to listen to your inner voice and respect those feelings that your body is sending you messages through, it's all leading you towards this Three of Cups energy where we have the sunset. It's gorgeous, it's warming, it is a time for chatting, community, being with people that make you feel comfortable, that make you feel just, at ease in yourself, and having this really glowing energy around you, feeling like you're safe in an environment where you can express yourself, where you're just wrapped in this warm blanket. It's like that feeling when you're just sitting around the fire with friends at sundown and everyone's got a cold drink in their hands and it's just, you know, like a good hang. I just started watching that Amy Poehler podcast, Good Hang. So anyway, um, I just love this energy. In the podcast theme song says all I ever wanted was a good hang. And I thought, wow, that's so relatable. That's kind of all I've ever wanted also. So I can relate to that. And this right here, Pisces, this is a good hang. This is us getting that connection, getting that camaraderie, having a place that feels peaceful and safe, and a place where you can let down your hair and relax and just be yourself. So I'm really proud of you, Pisces, for getting out of this place that feels bad and staticky and chaotic and doing the diligent work it takes to listen to yourself and lead yourself through learning lessons from that dragon energy, that third eye energy, the self within us that's always watching and watching out for our best interest and able to see the bigger picture and learn the lessons that move us forward. You've really started to master that process in your life, Pisces, and it's bringing some rewards. You're finally seeing the fruits of your labor. You're finally meeting people that you're connecting with that really appreciate you and put your nervous system at ease instead of flare it up and make it feel like chronically aggravated, like an itchy wool sweater. This is that wool sweater energy that I keep picking up as well. The Five of Wands here on the back of the deck. Seven of Swords. A lot of crossing wires, a lot of energy facing a bunch of different directions, no real trajectory in your energy and what you focus on. But as you're going through this process of choosing how to get yourself to a better place, this Two of Swords, choosing Six of Swords, getting yourself to a better place, Eight of Pentacles, this is the hard work that it takes to build that comfortable, better place and surrounding. And then the Daughter of Pentacles is that sensitivity it takes to understand what it is that you actually need and respecting those truths and those needs enough to actually get them met for yourself. And when we fill our own cup, we can share that cup with others, which is what the Three of Cups is for me. It's like I filled my cup enough, and I've met a couple of other people that have filled their cups enough that they want to come together and commune together and share each other's abundance. So I think that's what you're headed towards, Pisces. Your mind might still be a little chaotic. You might not be seeing how scattered your life might be at the moment, but I think the advice always with the Five of Wands is that by knowing what you don't want, you can hone in what you do want. So you're realizing that you don't want your energy going in all these different directions, which in turn is helping you narrow down which direction is really where you should be going, what matters to you truly. So it's never a matter of, blaming yourself for this chaotic energy or being like, I just don't have my shit together. That's why everything's like not going well right now. It's a process that we go through that actually leads us to the outcome. If we didn't go through this Five of Wands energy where we're like having friction, where we're sort of standing up for ourselves in this way or that way, or like having to draw boundaries here or there, those are all of the training, spars, if you will, that lead us to understanding ourselves better, understanding what road we want to take better and more clearly, and then leading us to being able to make that decision and know where we're headed and what direction, what guiding light we want to use as our lighthouse. And it's funny that the metaphor of a lighthouse popped into my head twice in this reading because a lighthouse actually shows you what to avoid, right? A ship isn't passing a lighthouse in order to like dock at the lighthouse, right? It's saying there are rocks here, there's land here, don't come close because you could crash, right? So, by definition, a lighthouse is showing you what to avoid. So I think again that's what the the friction energy is here for you, Pisces. It's showing you what is a good and better direction for you to move in. And I hope that makes sense for you and what your third eye and this dragon energy is here to tell us right now. So just a short reading today, but I hope that helped you, Pisces. Give you a little bit more information to process and give you a little bit of hope for your future. Press the like button if you haven't already, just to show me some love and exchange some energy with me. I got a second job, so I'm going to be cutting down the amount of time I work on the readings every week, but I will still be here for you once a week, every Saturday, to do a weekly reading for you, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope you live long and prosper.